I gotta feed the streets, my pistol gon' bleed the streets. Ski mask on my face, sometimes you gotta cheat to stay ahead in this drink surf.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this video obviously is a little bit different than my other videos, but it's a very special day for me because I'm actually getting my first real supercar. You guys have probably seen my BMW i8 Roadster. It's the car I got in 2019. That car was the best decision I've ever made in terms of marketing and just building my personal brand. But you guys, my lease is almost up and it's time for me to get a supercar that actually sounds like a supercar. Anyways, the car's gonna be here in about 10 minutes. I had the car delivered from where I bought it in Northern California, but hopefully the delivery goes well. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we got the car behind me. Got to take delivery. My first exotic. Super excited.
I'm Mr. Body Catcher, Slaughter Gang Soul Snatcher. Ain't no regular F-150, this a rapper. No capper, street, not a rapper. Chopper hit him and he turned into a booty clapper. Smith & Wesson, a 4L gang reppin'.
Alright, so I just took delivery of the car. I'm super happy. I love how it looks inside. This is my first time seeing the car actually in person. This is all done online and through the phone. The gas is almost empty, so I'm gonna go take it to get some gas right now. And yeah, hopefully this first drive goes okay.
I heard Poppy outside, and he got the double R, drop it outside. Check the weather and it's getting real.
This is honestly something that I never thought I'd have, and you guys, I got really lucky. I think it's really important, like no matter how much money or success you have, you're humble and you know that a lot of it is because of luck. Just don't let it get to your head, you know? I feel like a lot of people, that's what ruins them. They start seeing success and then they get really cocky and stuff like that. That's just like not what you want to do. Alright, so I got the Ferrari 458 behind me. I think I'm just gonna do like a quick review of it and show you guys what I bought. It's a 2010 Ferrari 458 Italia. It's got 562 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque, and I decided to go with a white one with red interior. You guys compare this to my first big boy car, which is a BMW 330 GT, the Gran Turismo. It's basically in the same exact spec. White exterior, black wheels, and red interior. So I really am a big fan of that combination. So I've had the car for a few days now, and I've really enjoyed driving it. I think I've put on like 50 miles. Yeah, so basically we got the white exterior. We have the 20-inch sport diamond wheels. But yeah, these are not factory. I believe that they powder coat these wheels black. So it's a gloss black, which I really like. It's got the carbon ceramic brakes as well as this gigantic brake system, and this one is spec'd out in the red brake calipers. Of course, we have the Ferrari shields, which is like a I think $1,500 option. And then moving over to the back of the car, I really like how the 458 looks from the back. This one I actually bought and it came with the tail lights tinted, and I was thinking about removing the tints because I'm not the biggest fan of tinted taillights, but they said that these were clear coated over, so it'd be a little bit tough to remove. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it for now. The back is also wrapped, so this part is wrapped a flat black, and personally I would rather have it gloss, I think, but I'll leave it for now. I still think it looks pretty cool. Emblems are all blacked out as well as all these little lights. So we have this one, we have this one, and we have this one. All right, so I bought the car with 26,000 miles on it. This is a 11-year-old car, you know, kind of old, but I think the design is really timeless. I think this is a car that I'm not afraid buying because I know that the value of it is going to probably hold or at least keep going up. It's the last naturally aspirated V8 from Ferrari, and guys, the sound, I thought people were just like overhyping it, but once you drive it, you know exactly what they're talking about. It sounds crazy. And this is a 2010, which means that it has the original burbles and pops, which they actually removed from the 2012 to the 2015 ones. All right, so I'm gonna open up the hood, aka the frunk, just to show you guys what it's like. You guys, this thing's actually gigantic. So let me brighten it up a little bit. I could literally fit in there and close the door behind me. So this is actually, you know, not the worst daily driver, not as good as my BMW i8 Roadster, but Surprisingly, the trunk space is a lot bigger than that car. This strap is broken, so that's why that thing fell, so I do need to get this replaced. And these are the old floor mats that were in the car. They're pretty gross and beaten up, so I actually bought new custom ones that are coming in a few days. And I think this is like some type of toolkit or like the tire inflator or something like that. And this strap also broke, so I need to get this fixed. All right, so I'm absolutely in love with this red interior. That's pretty much the main reason why I chose this spec and not any of the other specs that I was looking at. I almost bought a red 458 Spider, so the convertible version with black interior, but something about red interiors, like red seats, this one's spec'd out with the red steering wheel as well as the red dash. I don't know, I'm just a big sucker for red. I think it like really increases the energy of the car, so that's one reason why I went with this spec instead. I was also looking at buying Chandler Smith's Ferrari 458, which he actually just sold back to the Stradman, and that one I was like this close to buying it, but that one was black on black, which is a super cool color combination. But like I said, something about this red interior just really spoke to me. So yeah, this is the view from the driver's seat. We have the red wheel, like I said before. All the buttons are on this wheel, so basically you don't need to touch any of these unless you're like playing with the radio. But we have the start engine light right here. This is like the suspension light to make the suspension a little bit softer. One thing I'm still getting used to is that the turn signals are here and here, so instead of having that stock over here, you have to press these buttons, which is kind of hard to get used to. The interior of this car is pretty much spec'd out with the carbon fiber, which is something I really like. We've got carbon fiber all along the door sills, so that side as well as that side. We have carbon fiber here. We have carbon fiber down here. Of course, we got the carbon fiber steering wheel with the LEDs right here. This is a must-have option for this car. And we have carbon fiber right here as well as these carbon fiber paddle shifters. Now, unfortunately, this car does not have Apple CarPlay. This is a 2010, so the tech is not all that great. But who needs tech when you have the marvelous sounds coming right behind you from that naturally aspirated V8? And also the sound system in this car is absolute trash. It sounds so bad. In fact, to play audio, you have to have something like an FM transmitter, so I bought this. Or I press this button to open up the glove box, and there is a connector for your iPod. So there are these adapters that you can buy that fit on this and sort of turn it into like a Bluetooth audio experience. But yeah, not very good. In terms of the seats, we have the full electric Daytona seats. Now, I really wanted a car with the carbon fiber race seats. Those are absolutely amazing looking, but I am a fan of these seats. They're really comfortable, and you know, I do like the stitching on them. One thing I wish they really did was spec it out with the white Ferrari stitching. Unfortunately, this just comes with that red stitching, which you can't really see. But yeah, on the rest of the car, I don't know if you can tell, but there is white stitching. And for my phone, I bought this little thing that attaches to the air vent, and this is a MagSafe compatible one. So I basically just stick it like that. Bam. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys the engine. So I'm going to click that right there. Bam. There it is. So unfortunately, this one does not come out spec'd with any of the carbon fiber. So I know that is an option you can get from the factory, or you can add it on later. But this whole thing could be carbon fiber. This entire thing could be carbon fiber. But yeah, I still think it looks really cool. I love the red color of that engine block. And being able to see this engine from inside that window, from the cockpit, pretty cool. One thing I've always loved about the 458 is just the exterior styling. I think it's so timeless. It's crazy that this car is like 10, 11 years old. Now, I do like the look of the 488 a little bit better. It does come with turbocharged engines, so there's like a gigantic air duct right here, which makes it look a little more modern. The 488 also has, you know, LED taillights, which this one does not have. These are like a little bit old looking, but you can't beat the sound. The sound of this one is absolutely better than the 488. One thing I will say is that this car has too much red. So there's like red here, red here, red here, red there. So I actually purchased black floor mats to go with this car. I think it's sort of going to be like a good touch for this whole sea of red, just to have some black in here. And they are black Alcantara floor mats. I got them for like $600, super expensive, but I think the quality's gonna be good, and they have red stitching on them, so I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Also, there is some space back here for storage if you want. It's not that much, but you can actually fit something that's like, you know, pretty long or pretty wide back here. And for the headliner, we have red leather, which is I think pretty cool. One thing I thought was interesting was that this side comes with a mirror, but this side does not. It just comes with this, like, I don't even know what that is, some stitched Alcantara. So overall, I really do like the car. I think it was the right purchase for me. Obviously, buying it during this crazy market right now was a little bit tough. I probably paid more for this car than I should have. And yeah, since this is a finance channel, I'm just going to talk about the numbers. This car cost me $175,000 plus sales tax, so it came out to just about $193,000. I decided just to pay for it all cash, but in the future, if I do need that money, I might pull some of it out by doing a cash out refinance. As far as like the economics of this car, I think it was an okay purchase for me. Of course, super expensive. I've never bought anything this expensive, and literally wiring that money from the bank account was pretty scary. But yeah, this is a car I think I can own for quite some time without actually spending too much money on it. And this is a concept I call wealth transfer. It's where you put your money into assets that either retain their value or go up in value. This is a classic car. It's not going to really drop too much in price. And I actually think that the price of this car could go up in the future. For now, I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm going to drive it. It's going to be my daily. I know every single mile I put on this car probably reduces the price by maybe $2.50, but it's okay. I just need to get over that. And by the way, you guys, the miles per gallon in this car compared to the i8 Roadster is atrocious. So this thing gets like, 13 miles per gallon. Now, some of you guys might be wondering why I would go out and buy something like this. It's just really next level step for me. So I think as I become a better entrepreneur, as I make more money, or as I build better businesses, it's just time for me to level up my car. I love the i8s, but that did not have like that supercar feel that I was going for. So I think this is a pretty good option for me. It was a lot less expensive than some of the options, being that it is 10 years old, but it does have those supercar looks. It has the red interior, and I'm gonna use this car for marketing a lot. So I think it is going to help me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this gave you guys some insight as to why I bought this car. So now we're going to end the video with a montage of the car. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Use that future as motivation. If life's to be repeated, I'd run it, no hesitation. My gloves on.